we look at the solutions to problem set 8, which are on interest from the Numbers Strand. If you have €320 in an account paying you 7% interest yearly, how much interest do you get at the end of the year? Well, that's just 320 times 0.07, since it's 7%, 7 out of 100, which is equal to €22.4. That's the interest. You still have the 320 there as well. If you have €1,535 and you get 4%, how much you have? How much you get? So 1535 times 0.04, which is €61.4. If you leave the €320 in the account for 3 years and you're getting paid 7% a year, how much interest do you have at the end? And remember, it's compounded. So that means you do 320 times 1.07 times 1.07 times 1.07 minus 320, because I just want the interest. So remember, you began with 320, you're getting 7%, so after year 1 you have 320 times 1.07 in your account. So in the second year you multiply that amount by 1.07, and in the third year you multiply 320 by 1.07 by 1.07 by 1.07. And that's how compound interest works. So the general expression is the amount you have is your principal P times 1 plus I over 100 to the power of t. So that's just the way I'm writing the interest. So if you're getting paid 10% interest, I is equal to 10. So the way that goes into the formula is you divide it by 100. So it will be P times 1 plus 0.1 if it was 10%. In the same way, in the last question, we multiplied by 1.07 for 7%. So if you have €1,000 for your pension and you get paid 6% a year for 25 years, how much do you have at the end? The idea here being that the 1,000 that you put in as a contribution to your pension builds up, not that that's your pension. You're going to be adding 1,000, maybe every month or every whatever, and building up your pot. But the stuff that you put in early gets multiplied massively. So your 1,000 gets multiplied by 1.06 if you're expecting 6% annual growth, to the power of 25, since it's sitting there for 25 years. So that 1,000 becomes €4,291.87. If you leave it there for 35 years, well, you just multiply it, or you raise it to the power of 35. So that 1,000 becomes 7,686 and 9 cents. Again, showing the power of compound interest. Finally, say your interest was paid as 3% every 6 months instead of 6% every year. What will you get starting with €1,000 after 25 years? Well, that's 1,000 times you're getting 3% twice a year, so it'll be 1.03 to the power of 50, which comes to €4,383.91, compared to €4,291.87. So basically, by contributing every 6 months, you get more than if you put in the same amount as one lump sum every year. Remember to subscribe to get the latest content when it's put up. Thanks.